head coach here pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. There he goes. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's hot. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Levin. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch explosive play for the offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Throwing right, working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Running inside, it's Lacy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job.
Snags it, and he's open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to Caden Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
King.
Wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Handoff, Caden Durham. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the 2nd level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running right, it's Durham. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jim. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Rebels hit it quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Durham. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU!
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. That's caught. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Defense might bring the house here. They'll send the back in motion.
Venom, hey, Venom! Blue, idiot! Doc!
He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
This time it's complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it up to 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Handoff, Caden Durham. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
On first down, it's Durham again. Finding some room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Odom. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Rebels in the hurry up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, he'll do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The run inside. It's Berry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Levitt. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
With the catch, it's Green. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Wilson has it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
There was no question on that third down where the quarterback was going. It was going to be a big play. He had the matchup he wanted. Fantastic route. Great separation. Looks the football in. It's a big explosive play for the offense now, setting him up in the red zone. They're looking to add to their lead.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Quickly complete. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Makes a man miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Bust through behind his pad. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made...
Could be an alley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense up.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. It's Haas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. This time he wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jess. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back. Team.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Ready? Blue 22. Shift.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Pulls it in, it's Gill. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's a live ball behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Knight. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find...
Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running right, it's Durham. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caden Durham again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. To the 15. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That
level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Lacy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Knight. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That's reeled in. It's Lacy. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out route. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The short hands. It's Green. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Levin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end now in motion. The give to Caden Durham. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. To be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously. Then you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.